The Nicktoons Racing League Blimp Series travels from Daytona Beach, Florida to Concord, North Carolina for the second round of this 8-round gauntlet for the Blimp Series title. Welcome to the Mezmers 350. I am Taylor. Of course, I am joined by my two lovely colleagues, Billy, Bob, and Larry McDonald's. And guys, tonight we are under the lights here in Concord, North Carolina with a familiar face on the pole, but a face we haven't really seen on the pole in quite some time.
Yeah, we have the two TCR cars here on the front row with Ronnie Ann and Tuck Carbuncle.
I believe Tuck Carbuncle has the most poles of any driver here in this field, so he adds yet another pole to his already pretty big pole count. And of course, Ronnie Ann, who won the Nicktoons shootout earlier this season, she's also there next to Tuck Carbuncle instead of 95, which should be very interesting, guys, to see if she can do anything here tonight. But before we can get to tonight, let's talk about last race. Carlino Casagrande won the very first race of the points-paying season with his win of the Nicktoons 500, which ended in controversy.
Yes, Taylor. Heading to the white flag, there was a two-car spin. It happened roughly in the middle of the pack.
It caused a caution, which ended the race. The leader took the white flag just after the caution was displayed. That is the end of the race.
The controversy is the fact that it really didn't look like a big wreck. It really did look like something where the cars could just drive around it, not really have it be a factor. But Tyler Lawmaker made it a point to address those claims, saying he defends his race officials and their decision to call the caution because of unsafe track conditions.
Personally, I would argue that they would have been... It would have been weird anyways, because they still have to race to the caution flag. They still have to race to the white flag. This isn't like NASCAR, where as soon as the caution is displayed, the field is frozen. We still have the race back to the caution flag rule, which NASCAR got rid of back in 2003.
But regardless, guys, it is their call ultimately upstairs in the NRL Racing official booth, and we just have to live with it. Alright, let's go and get through some driver picks now that we're out of the controversy. Larry, let's start with you.
I'm gonna be picking Sid Chang. This isn't her first start here at this racetrack. It's actually her second. All the way back in 2021, she started in the one and only Casa Loud 250 that was run here all the way back in 2021. She finished second in that race. Now, I was not there to call that race, but I do recognize how big of a deal that was. Yes, there were 7 cars in the field, but where did Carlino finish? She finished like, what, 5th? I want to say?
I think so. You're about in that ballpark, I believe.
So ultimately, still an impressive result, especially for her first career start. She might have a shot tonight. We'll just see what happens.
Hey, I'm going to be picking Mr. Krabs. It has been 33 races since his last win, guys. He has 4 top 5s in his last 5 starts here, including a second place finish last season, finishing behind eventual race winner Patrick Starr. Tonight may be the night we see Mr. Krabs in victory lane for the first time in 33 races here in the Blimp Series. And where he's starting, I think it's very much possible.
I'm going to go for the more safe bet. We're going to go with Patrick Starr in the 24. Of course, you mentioned it, Billy. He won last season here at this race, tying with most wins of all time. Then he won again at Dover the very next race, where he has his record-breaking 7 wins currently. Could the stars align for Patrick Starr to head to victory lane here tonight? We'll just have to find out.
Drivers, start your engines.
As the command has just been issued, and all 18 of these cars will roll off of pit road firing their engines. We will be going 25 laps here, all around Concord, North Carolina's Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tuck on pole for the 16th time in his career. He does have the most poles of all time. Has Ronnie and inside the 7 right next to him. This should be a very interesting start here. 2 team cars.
I mean, I know Tuck definitely took a big risk firing Brad whenever he did in Season 3 to put Ronnie and inside of the 7 car, but I think he thinks he made the right decision.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, with what she's been able to accomplish in just her short time here in the Blimp Series, I think it's very much a good decision. She has fast equipment, and she's a very good driver, it turns out. Alright, but I'm ready. Under the lights here at Charlotte, this should be fun, Taylor.
Indeed it should be, Billy. As the pace car will go ahead and pull in, and we will get this 25 lap little dash here at Charlotte underway as they exit turn number 4 onto the front straightaway. The green flag is out and we're underway.
Lots of movement going around here, trying to see what's going on.
Those 2 team cars of Tuck Carbuncle Racing controlling this front pack so far.
That's so far, Billy. So far, Larry. I'm sorry. Jesus. Good. Lap 2. Ronnie to the point. Ronnie and getting pushed by the 3 car of Tommy Pickles.
Rocketing down the back stretch into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Tommy Pickles on the inside.
Tommy Pickles, a few seasons ago, guys, he led the entire race. Had an engine failure, or I think it might have just been a mechanical failure.
Yeah, I think it was a mechanical failure.
But basically, he led all the way throughout that race until lap, I think it was 23, whenever what happened to his car gave up.
Look at Tuck Carbuncle.
Look at Tuck Carbuncle.
I haven't seen him run this well in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while for Tuck Carbuncle. You have to go back for a long time. I mean, we haven't seen him on pole in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
At least it feels like it.
Who knows, maybe whatever's going on with Ronnie, how good she's been, maybe that's giving him a little bit of an edge to just do a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Speaking of Ronnie, let's go and listen to her Spotter Communications, sponsored by Music.
Yeah, you're still clear, Ronnie. You're still clear all around. Nothing going back. Sid may have a run. Sid might have a run. Still clear. Still clear. Still clear.
Nothing really going on in terms of the radio traffic. I mean, it's clear. You have to think about that, Taylor. It is clear.
Lap 6. Speaking of someone who is clear, I mean, clear out in front is Tommy Pickles, but Tuck Carbuncle right there.
I think you're gaining on him just a little bit. Just try to see what you can do. I don't think you have some pressure from Ronnie on the back. Ronnie on the back, just a little bit of pressure. She's looking down. Still clear.
And we both have people with Spotter Communications that we have access to here in the booth here up front. Here comes Tuck Carbuncle making a move on the inside of Tommy Pickles.
Great pass. Clean pass by
Tuck Carmichael. That's a veteran right there.
Tuck Carmichael has not won since the Goofy Goober 300 all the way back in season number 1. And he's never won at this racetrack or any racetrack not named Daytona.
Could tonight be the night?
I'm gonna tell you though, look at Ronnie, and I'm impressed with these two TCR cars. Look at how they are.
They're doing really good right now. And we're about to reach lap 10? We're about a quarter of the way through this race? This is good stuff by these front two.
Good stuff by these front two, indeed. I definitely was not expecting this here.
I mean, just them locking out the front two positions of the field, and here comes Ronnie Ann making a move. Outside, kind of, not really. Still clear, still clear. You almost have him on the outside, almost have him on the outside. Just keep pushing, Ronnie, keep pushing.
Adam coaching her along here, trying to get around her team owner, Tuck Carmichael, for the lead of this race.
What a battle here between these two team cars.
Here she comes again.
To the inside goes Ronnie Ann in the 7. Getting help once again from Tommy Pickles. Lap 12.
Oh man, just doing so good right now is Ronnie inside the 7.
Tuck's dropping back a little bit, just a little bit, getting passed by Kiko. That's not good. That's not a good sign for Tuck Carmichael in that 95.
Such a strong run throughout these first few laps. I wonder if those tires are giving up.
Meanwhile, up front, 3 wide! Oh my goodness! Oh! Tommy gets the lead, but I don't know for how long. Here comes Carl Weezer in the 39.
Here comes Tuck back, passing his car here.
Oh, this is a good battle up front.
Kiko moving down to the low side, trying to get second away from Carl Weezer inside the 39.
I see one Carl, I don't really see the other.
The other is way back. Carlino, I think, is way back in this field. Yeah, there he is, right there. Roughly in the middle of the pack. But it's all Tommy Pickles for in the moment.
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, you never know with these races. You never know what's going to happen here at the end of these things. So we'll just figure it out at this point.
15 laps to go. Roughly about 10 more. Tommy Pickles and everybody just kind of trying to figure out what to do here at this moment.
Kiko waiting in the wakes, waiting in the grass, in the fields.
As you have Carl Weezer passing him up for second.
Oh, that was close between Kiko and the 95.
Yeah, almost spun him. Almost spun him. Tommy Pickles won the championship a few seasons ago. Could he perhaps get a big win here tonight? Barring any late race heroics by the 39 car of Carl Weezer.
Oh no, well, it remains to be seen what's going to be happening with Carl Weezer closing in on this 3 car. I mean, he has a little bit of a run here heading into this corner, but so does Kiko, I feel. This race could shape out to be all 3 of these cars battling here late in this race. So we'll just have to figure it out.
As we always do here in the Nicktoons Racing League, because that's just how chaotic it can be.
I mean, just look at last race, Taylor. Look at what happened last race. We had an an unprecedented 2 cautions at a racetrack where we only usually have 1, and it ended just like that. Here comes Carl Weezer. To the point here at Charlotte. Ronnie N trying to make a move here on Kiko. Just trying to get some positions here, I feel, for the point standings.
Anytime you want to get some points. I remember whenever Brad Carmichael won the championship all the way back in season 1, he had top 5s. That was all he had.
Yep.
He had top 5s. I think the only race he didn't have a top 5 in, there was only one. You only had one race where he didn't actually have a top 5. So those are huge, and those are very important as we see Tommy Pickles passing back the 39. Just a few more laps to go. Lap 21 of 25. Tommy Pickles sailing away from Kiko in the 8s.
Look out for Tuck Carmichael. He's back in the mix here too. He got past Carl Weezer inside the 39. I don't know what. Wow, Ronnie dropped all the way back. Look at her.
Wow.
I wonder what happened there.
Maybe a bunch of cars grouped up. Maybe she lost tracks in one of those corners. That can definitely do it for you.
Here we go. Here comes Tuck taking second away from Kiko. Ooh, but look out, Kiko on the outside. He's trying to fight.
He's trying ever so slightly to fight with that 95.
And that is a dream for Tommy Pickles inside the 3. That gives him a little bit more of a gap over that 95.
Just a bit.
And it's not like Daytona where you really can gain too much. But here comes Carl Weezer, and I think Tommy Pickles are probably the 2 fastest cars right now on this track.
They have been trading the lead over and over.
Next time by it will be the final lap, sponsored by the Tucktropolis Discord, for Tommy Pickles in the number 3. Could he add yet another win to his already impressive resume here at the Nicktoons Racing League? Let's find out. White flag is out, sponsored by the Tucktropolis Discord.
I don't think Carl has enough here. I think he's going to get passed by Tuck Carmichael. I think the race is going to be for second, ultimately.
Think it should be, yeah. As coming off of turn number 4, it's going to be Tommy Pickles winning the Mezmers 350. He avenges his heartbreaking loss from a few seasons ago. Second is Carl Weezer. Third is Tuck Carmichael. What a finish for Tuck Carmichael. That's awesome. Wow. A fantastic ride by Tuck Carmichael. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Great win for Tommy Pickles, but man, that was good. That was good. A nice, simple, caution-free race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as we always really have here at this racetrack. Not very many cautions are usually present here, but Tommy Pickles takes the win. It's his 5th career win here tonight. What a win for him in the 3. Second is Carl Weezer inside the 39. Third is Tuck Carmichael. That is Tuck's 11th top 5 of his career. And with average finishes of, I think it was 9.9 in Season 3, 7.7 in Season 4, and 11.7 last season in Season 5, I think it's safe to say that Tuck Carmichael is once again a force to be reckoned with here in this series. It's been a long few years, but I think it was finally worth the wait for that team. Well done by them. 4th, Twister Rodriguez. 5th, AJ. 6th is Ronnie, and just barely misses out on a much-deserved top 5. Man, that's just, it's just heartbreaking. Anything can happen here at this race. We already said that. Anything can happen here at this series. That was one of those great examples. You had both her and Tuck starting on the front row. Anything can happen here at in this series. Anything.
7th, Lynn Loud. 8th is Carlino Casagrande, last race's winner. 9th is Jenny Wakeman, matching her car number, NXJ9. 10th, Mr. Krabs, and that's your top 10. 11th is Kiko. 12th, Sam Dullard. 13th is Sid Chang. 14th, Sheldon Lee. 15th, Patrick Starr. My goodness.
Ooh. From first last season to 15th. Oh boy.
Would you say panic is in store for the 24 camp?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I have no idea. We'll see, I guess. We'll have to wait and see.
16th is Timmy Turner. 17th is SpongeBob SquarePants. And 18th, finally, is Auto Rocket. He was 3 seconds behind the leader. Everyone finished on the lead lap. No one was retired from this race. No accidents were recorded throughout the entirety of this event. Let's take a look at your point standings real quick. With 2 races added, Tommy Pickles leads the way in the point standings with 180, Twister 140, Carlino Casagrande 130. Still pretty close. There's Ronnie and Tuck, both tied with 110, and the rest of them you can see before you on the screen. Well, that'll do it from us here at Concord, North Carolina. We hope you enjoyed this telecast of the Tourist 16 Racing Network and the Nicktoons Racing League. For my partners, Billy Bob, Larry McDonald, we will see you folks later on this month for what should be a thrilling dash at Dover Motor Speedway. Round 3, you're not going to want to miss it. Take care, everybody.